everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really exciting unboxing slash review slash swatch of the Young Nails Mission Control Gel Paint Kit. I wanted to get this just because I wanted to improve my freehand drawing skills on my nails and practice nails. So I ordered this yesterday and it came the next day, which was amazing, and they packaged it really well. As you can see, I'm actually kind of struggling to get the bubble wrap off, but you're going to see now that it comes with quite a few layers of bubble wrap, which is amazing, which means it's really protected. And on the screen I've just put how much I've paid for it. So this is what the box looks like, and I was really excited for this. As you can see, it comes with 12 colors. And here I was just so excited that I forgot how to open a box. But anyway, here's what came inside. As you can see, it comes with their micro detailer brush, I think it's called. Yeah, and this retails on their website for $12.50, and in the kit it comes for free. So here are just the colors, and I'm just showing you all of them. It comes with a good range of colors. I like that they've put in some light and dark blues and light greens as well, and some dark green. So those were all the colors, and now I'm going to start opening. So these are all the colors, and now I'm going to start opening them up for you. And I wanted to keep this part in the clip just because I wanted to show you the whole experience of me unboxing everything. And as you can see, they've been sealed pretty well. I had to use my old pair of cuticle cutters just to get these open, and it doesn't really show on camera, but I'm actually pulling at the seal pretty hard just to pull it off, which is good because there's been some complaints of people having their gel paints spill, so I guess that fixes this problem. And these shades are really rich, they are very pigmented. This is just like a really nice hot orange. It kind of, I don't know if it kind of looks neon on camera, but it's not. It's just like a really good standard orange. The next shade is, as you can see, I'm having to pull at the edges quite a bit because some of these were kind of difficult to open as well. This one's called Molten, and it's just a coral shade. This next one was a mess. This one is called Mega Jam, and it's just a hot pink. Now I am disappointed that the kit did not come with a purple. It just came with this hot pink and the other coral shade. I would have liked to see maybe a purple instead of that coral shade. This one is called Solar, and it's just a yellow. The next one is called Clash, and it's just a light green. And these pots do come with, I think, 3.5 mils of product, which I think is fair. And this one is Giant, and it's just a nice deep green. This one is called Sonic, and it's just a light aqua kind of blue. So yeah, here just pulling it off because they were a little bit difficult to unbox. The next shade is my favorite shade, called Orbit, and I just really liked this blue. It was like really, it almost looked neon, but it really wasn't. It was just like a nice, rich royal blue, and it was just perfect. So I can't wait to use that shade. So that one is Orbit. The next one is Clutch, and I had a bit of difficulties opening this one. It was just really annoying when it all didn't come off in one piece, but it's fine. And the next one is Overdrive, and this one's just your standard black, and this one's just a very popular one. I was just considering to buy just a black on its own, but then I saw the kit and realized it was a much better value for money. The next one is Fizz, and it's just your standard white. So those are all the colors, and now here I'm just showing you their micro detailer brush, which is a super thin brush, like you'll see in a minute, and it came in this protective tube so the brush does not get ruined, and it is very tiny. It's very skinny brush as well, and this does retail on their website for £12.50 I think, and as you can see it's super fine, very thin, very small, good for really thin line work. So here I'm just taking the black shade called Overdrive, and I'm just showing you and also testing out for myself how these gels work. Now just from picking it up, I could tell that the gel paint wasn't very thick, which I liked because I was worried that it would be hard for me to move the product around with my brush, but it was actually a good mix between like a build gel and a gel polish, so that I can create nice straight lines and curved lines, like I'll show you in a minute. So here I'm just trying it out, and as you can see it is very pigmented. You will have no problems with pigmentation with these colors, especially when you're doing smaller, finer, more intricate nail art. And here I'm just showing you some curved lines. So here I've just done an S, and that was just in one stroke. Now I'm just going over it to make the thickness of the lines the same, and the brush is very flexible. It works really well with the gel paints. I really enjoy the brush. I don't see myself using it that much. I would just use it more for outlining more detailed work. So here I've just drawn a heart, and I'm not the best at freehand. That's why I bought these gel paints so I could practice, and just from using these I felt like I was already in so much more control and like could draw much better and line my work better compared to using just regular gel polish, which is a bit more on the runnier side, and it doesn't give as much control when using it with a brush. So I paid £68 for these, and when I divided that by 12 they came down to around £5 or £6 each, which I thought was much more better value for money compared to buying them individually. So I just got the whole kit. I was considering just buying like a couple, like about 5 or 6 shades, but then I was like, I might as well just splurge a bit more and get the whole kit, which is better value for money in my opinion. So here were just some nails I was doing just as the delivery came, and I thought, let me just try and see if I can do a better job at creating these windows for this reverse gradient I was doing for a collab on my Instagram, which I have posted there at Nails by Kamin, so do check those out. And here I'm just trying to create a, well, it was actually supposed to be kind of like a blob like the others, but I thought, let me just try and make it as neat as I can and see if I can get it into a good square. So here I'm just trying, and I would say it came out okay, not the sharpest, bestest square, but was still okay. And these are some nails I've done recently. They are Animal Crossing nails. As you can see, there is some detailed work in there, but the brush works amazing, and so do the gels. And I have posted those on my Instagram as well at Nails by Kamin, so do check those out. So now I'm just going to do some swatches, and the first shade is called Power Up, and it's just a nice rich red. Now I didn't know how much to put on my brush because I just wanted to test out how pigmented these were on a swatch stick. So I kind of picked up a little bit on my brush to see how much pigmentation I could get out of just a bit, and it's actually pretty good. Like, I only picked up a very small amount, and the gel self levels, so all the brush strokes are hidden, you can't see them, but I will go over with a bit more just to get the full color out of it so I can show you guys. And here I'm just trying to make it smooth as I can, and then now it's just leveled out so nicely, and there's no brush strokes, and it looks pretty good for one thin coat. So now I'm just showing you it compared to the pot, and you can tell that it is a bit it's not as opaque. So now I'm just going over with another very thin coat, and now you can see that the color is really opaque, and I was showing you on the side that there's no bumps. I have also found that when working with these, they self-level so well that there's like literally no bumps unless you layer and layer up. So the next shade is called Taser, and this is just like your nice bright orange. Now with this one, I did find it to be a bit sheer for some reason, but you'll see in a minute that those were just because of the brush strokes, and when this levels itself out, it does cover those brush strokes up, and it does look it looks fairly opaque. So here I'm just trying to smooth it out, and the brush that I'm using is just like a random brush that I've had for years. I got it on Amazon as like a pack of other brushes, so I will try to link that in the description box if I find it, but otherwise I'm sure you can just find them anywhere. So that's what that looks like. And the next shade is called Molten. Now Molten is just a very nice coral or light, not light pink, it looks like pink on camera, it's just a bit more coral than that. I would say it's a coral, but you could say it's a light pink from a distance. And this one I found to be very, very, very pigmented, absolutely no brush strokes. The gel self-leveled perfectly, and I really like this shade. I think it's very nice. As you can see, it looks very similar to the pot. The next one is called Mega Jam, and this was the difficult one I couldn't open, but here I am just trying to get some on my brush. As you can see, these are not very thick, they're very easy to work with, and I really enjoy this shade. It's almost like it's like a good mix between that pink and it's got like a hint of purple in there. I don't know if I'm right, but it doesn't really look very hot pink. It looks more hot pink in the pot, sorry, than it does on the swatch stick. On the swatch stick, it kind of gave off kind of like a really bright light purple vibe, in my opinion, or that maybe that's just me. So that one is Mega Jam, and really happy with that one too. Looks really, really awesome. The next shade is called Solar, and this one's just a bright yellow. This one did look a bit neon on the swatch stick, but it's more rich in color in real life. It's not as bright, and you will see that in a minute. I mean, it will always look more opaque in the tub, I keep saying tub, in the pot than it does on the swatch stick, because there's more in the pot than there will be on the swatch stick, so it's not gonna show up exactly the same, but that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, and I am just going over with one more coat because I did feel like it wasn't showing really, it wasn't really true to colors. It was in the pot, yes, in the pot, not the tub. So here I am just smoothing that out with my brush, and you can see a tiny bit of brush strokes at the top, but nothing too crazy. The next one is a light green, and it's called Clash, and this one had really good pigment. I found it to be very smooth. All these gels, all of them were absolutely smooth to work with. No difficulties gliding the brush or anything. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, so this one is Clash. I'm not really a green kind of person, but when it comes to flowers and stuff like that, they do look very good. I prefer this green more. This one's called Giant, and it's just a nice deep green, like a standard deep green. And again, this one very pigmented. The darker colors were more pigmented and did require less product on the brush to show up very opaque, as you can see. And here I'm just fixing some areas at the top. And sorry for my nails, by the way. I'm currently doing a fill of my nails, so I'm gonna be posting that up on my Instagram soon. So this one is called Sonic, I believe. Yeah, this one is called Sonic. Now this one's not really like your standard light blue or baby blue. It's like an aqua blue. Don't see myself using the shade too much, but it's good to have that in there. You don't know when you'll need it. The next one is called it's called Orbit. Sorry, it's called Orbit. My favorite one. It's so pigmented. I love this shade. It's just so pretty. Like, look how nice and blue that is. I just like a good a good royal kind of blue. And this one was pigmented as well, really nice in one coat. Most of these I don't need 2 coats in, but that just looks so pretty, and it looks very similar as it does in the pot. So the next one is Clutch, and this one's just a brown, a really nice dark chocolatey brown, and this one was pretty opaque too, quite pigmented. Like I said, most of the darker ones were more pigmented than the lighter shades, and this one I see myself using quite a bit. I haven't really done any brown nails, I don't think, so I think I'm gonna give this one like a shot and see what I can come up with. So that's what it looks like compared to the pot. And now probably the most popular one, Overdrive, which is the like standard black. And yeah, this one was probably the most pigmented one. Just one coat, and I had very little on my brush for a swatch stick, so this one amazing. Can't wait to work with the black. I hope it doesn't shear out as I use it on my brush and I move my brush around. So yeah, this one is Fizz. Fizz, and that's just white. This one is very bright, and it is a bit streaky, but the gel does a very good job at leveling itself out very, very well. I have noticed that is like very, very good about these gels, and it was a big selling point for me as well, was that they do self-level pretty well. Like those brush strokes, you can't really see them too much. But now, after they've all cured, I'm taking them out because on the packaging it said that these have a high shine and they are not tacky after curing. So here I'm just touching every single one, just rubbing my thumb over every single one, showing you that 1, they're not sticky, and 2, they are probably the shiniest of everything out of everything that I have used. But I did find that the red did get a bit dull. Otherwise everything else was perfectly shiny, and it did have a good shine. I wouldn't say it has a super high shine, but it had a really good shine, like as you can see. I'm just touching every single one, and here I'm just showing you the difference between the green and yellow, because they looked a bit similar to me when I was swatching them, but I guess they don't. But anyway, there's a little comparison for you. As you can see, like the shine is still there, and they are very smooth as well, every single one of them, except the red. It did go a bit dull on me, but I'm not too bothered about that because I usually will just top coat these anyway. But it's nice to know that you don't have to like wipe them or anything after doing after freeze curing it for 5 seconds, which is true. I have tried it. Here I'm just showing you that the black has fully cured. It you know how sometimes blacks don't fully cure because they're so pigmented, I think that's why, and they will be wet underneath and then it will like kind of wrinkle up. This one did not do that, and I have used it Oh yeah, here I was showing you the Animal Crossing nails before I finished them. So as you can see, I have used them for some small like detailed work, and this is the finished nail of that building. As you can see, the squares are quite sharp for me anyway, because I'm still practicing. I'm not the best, so for me this was pretty good. Let me know what you think down in the comments about these gels, and because I would love to know. I would like to know your opinion. You can see there that there was no bumpiness as I did that. I think that's why I was showing you that. There was like no bumpiness whatsoever. That was amazing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. I am a fairly new YouTuber and I am trying to gain my following, so I would be really grateful if you can comment and subscribe as well, and also hit the like button. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram at Nails by Kamin, where I will be posting a lot of new videos or mini videos and nail pictures of me using these gels, the Mission Control gels from Young Nails, and I have already posted some pictures already because it is about the 2nd or 3rd day now that I've had them. So I hope you enjoyed that, and don't forget to check out my haul video